Juggling Kangaroos.
All right. Yeah.
Here we go, man.
Yeah.
What's it like to be a badass?
Who you talking? Who?
Anybody?
Yeah. What's it like to be a badass, Eric Gales?
I don't know, man. I was going to ask you the same thing, man. First off, man, it's an honor, man, to even be sitting in the confines of this room here in this podcast presentation, and thanks for having me on here, man. I'm really honored, man. It is, a plum-pleasing pleasure, as my mom used to always say, to be involved with anything that concerns you, and I admire you. It's a very inspirational young man, and the sky's the limit on the things that I see that you do, and a very interesting way that you choose to do it, and you stand on being who you are, and you don't give a fuck who thinks what about it, and that's pretty dope, man. And I wanted to say that to start this off the bat. But as far as being a badass, I don't know, man. Let me ask the person that should be addressed to what it's like to be.
I don't know either, nigga. Shit, I don't know. I have no idea. But yeah, I'm happy to have you here.
Yeah,
Mr. Eric Gales.
Yeah. Yeah, boy, you was an old motherfucking soul, I tell you.
I'm from South Memphis too,
I don't know who older, you or me.
I'm from South Memphis. Yep, Fair Hills, Orange Mountain.
Yes, sir. Sir. A lot of people don't know, but I know your dad, though, man. You know, your dad, man, is a fucking beast, man.
You play with my dad?
Play with him, time or two, man, back in the day,
Okay.
and he played more with my brother.
Yeah, little Jimmy King.
With my brother, little Jimmy, man,
Yep.
and a lot of fond memories.
Yep.
A lot of fond memories of that, man. And so what school did you go to?
I went to Ridgeway High School.
Oh, Ridgeway. Okay.
Oh,
Was that is that where Elvis went?
Nah, what Elvis school Elvis went to?
Humes. That's right, Humes. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Ridgeway. I don't know why I'm thinking of Raleigh, Egypt for some reason.
Yep.
Humes. Okay. All right.
What school did you go to?
I went to Overton.
Okay. Oh, okay.
I went to Overton, went to Colonial Middle School. I went to Willow Oaks, Alton. I went to Alton, out of South Memphis over there. Alton, Willow Oaks. I went to Sherwood for a brief moment.
Yep.
Colonial, and then went to Overton, and I went to Southside for a brief minute because I got kicked out of Overton because I broke in that son of a bitch. I broke in. Believe it or not, one Christmas Eve in 1991, I chose to break in. I mean, like,
Why you breaking?
Man, bro, just was doing something, man. And I rarely to ever have told this story out in public, man. But fucking broke in the goddamn broke into school, man, and we were stealing shit, man, and it was crazy.
That's
I ain't
great.
gonna lie. So they found out about it, man. And I was embarrassed. I really was, man. And during the school break,
That's Memphis shit. Yeah, breaking the shit. Yeah,
dude. I had no reason to even be doing that shit, man. But then we got back to school, and the principal really didn't want to kick me out. But he was like, man, I if I don't, it's gonna seem like I'm soft if I don't do it. So then I ended up going to Southside for a semester, and I got over there and got in the band and acted as if I knew nothing about band. I didn't want, because it's too. I'm not saying anything bad about Southside's band, but when you come from Overton's band and their regiment and you go to Southside band, I mean, it's a totally different. It's loose as shit, and I mean, everybody ain't in tune.
Were you playing guitar over there?
No, I was just talking about the Southside.
Yeah,
I wasn't playing. I didn't do nothing.
I
just went in there. I didn't do a goddamn thing.
You just sat in there?
I just sat in there.
You didn't play no instruments?
I think I didn't play nothing. I think I went through a depression, man, because of what I had done, and this and that. And I'm like, man, I really wanted to have shit to do with music. So I just went and acted like I ain't know nothing about music at all. So
Did you have fun at least?
I did.
Okay.
I got exposed to a whole nother side of life, man, when I went to Southside. You know what I mean? I found out about smoking weed. weed
Yeah.
and drinking and all that, and ain't even got to stay at school all day.
Yep.
And it was. I was having a good time, man. I don't know if it was part of what kind of led to some of the downfall things that happened in my life, but I mean, I don't regret what happened. I mean, it helped make me who I am today.
Yeah, because you're a bad motherfucker. You're a bad motherfucker.
But yeah, man. But yeah, I was an old Southside scrapper for a little while, man.
Okay.
So then the following year, they let me back in to finish up and graduated and all that sort of stuff.
So after that, you started your own band or something, or what?
The band was going all before that. I got the record deal when I was in the 10th grade. So that happened.
With all your brothers?
With my brothers, yeah. We was touring on the weekend, and I was back in school, during the week, and we toured in the summer, and they came to me, label and wanted to get me a tutor and all that sort of stuff, but I was like, nah, I want to walk across the aisle and get my diploma with all of my classmates that I've been going to school with, and my mom and dad and them, was very proud of me for that, and that's what I did.
Okay.
And once I graduated, it was off to the races.
All right. Do you self-taught?
Well,
or your brothers?
I mean,
watching your brothers.
Watching, exactly.
Yep.
I was watching them, man. A lot of people ask, was a guitar handed to me? No, it wasn't. At 4 years old, I just picked it up, and I wasn't even aware of the way that my brothers they play left-handed upside down and backwards too. And so I just picked it up. And that was what was comfortable. Subconsciously, it made it because I saw that's what they were doing, but like that what was comfortable. And I had no idea there was a quote-unquote right or wrong way to play, or, publicly there was a, labeling of, that left-handed was weird, so to say. And let alone whether it was with the strings reversed, that whole aspect of it. And then, mind you, 9 out of 10% of the people that I was listening and learning from were right-handed players.
I was the same way.
So I'm glad that wasn't a factor to me, because it would have been something that stifled whether I chose to continue to keep learning or not. I just knew that I was so inspired by what I was listening to that it didn't give a fuck what it took for me to figure it out. I'm gonna sit there and figure it out, and I'm sure you can relate to that.
I listened to Victor Marcus.
Yeah,
they are right-handed players.
All that
especially
shit, man.
Slapping. Like I had to learn it.
Exactly. And a lot of people don't know. So I was on bass. Drums was my first thing. So like 3 years old, my brother was playing all this dope shit, older shit around the house, and I'm generating timing and stuff with knives and forks, and so drums was my first love, and then bass I picked up. So got to doing that, and then funny story. So I was playing bass in church behind my uncle, who also was a left-handed guitar player named Dempsey Garrett. And we was in church, and we was in the Kojic, and we know about revival and shut in and being at church 7 days a week and all that. So I was very exposed to that side of band orientation from a bass player's perspective. So a lot of people ask, Eric, how did I accumulate this acquiring factor of being able to relate to all of the parts that I'm hearing in real time, all at the same time, and the drum parts and the bass lines and the keyboard lines and this and that. I think it was because of my early exposure to the drums personally, and the bass and stuff like that, and the percussive aspect of it, especially when it pertains to drums, the percussive aspect of it. Because when I was in junior high and high school, I was in the marching band, so and I didn't want the band to know, I didn't want the school to know nothing about that I played guitar or nothing like that, and because I didn't want no new friends, I didn't want nobody trying to hang out with me because they knew I had this $250,000 record deal and all this sort of shit. I wanted the shit to be quiet until fucking I did Arsenio Hall show and got back to school.
I remember seeing that shit.
And they lost their fucking mind. They're like, dude, why you ain't saying nothing? Then Carlos Santana went on Arsenio and he asked him, and Carlos said, this young kid out of Memphis named Eric Gales, and then the school went crazy, and they was like, woo, woo, woo. So the cat was out the bag and all that sort of stuff. But it was good times, man. It was good times. I had a good life, man. I ain't, and I'm talking like it's in past tense, but I had a really nice childhood, man. It was, compared to some that I know and how life had been, it wasn't bad, man. It wasn't bad at all.
That's cool. That's very cool.
Oh my God.
Very nice.
Dude, you funny as shit, bro.
Your parents play?
My dad played some. My mom.
What, guitar?
Yeah, guitar.
Okay.
But he was right-handed though.
Okay.
My mom was the only sister of 6 brothers, so it was 7 of them, and they had like a gospel group, and they came up, singing and stuff like that, and so that was happening way before I was born. But my grandfather, he played around with the likes of Muddy Waters and John Lee Hooker back in the day. My grandfather was a devout preacher, so they would get together and just jam behind the scenes, nothing out in public, nothing on record or nothing like that, because, church folk didn't believe in blending or mixing the two, one or the other. But just because they were players, they would get together and, and jam and stuff like that. So I tell that story about my grandfather playing with Muddy Waters and Howlin' the Wolf back in the day. So that was happening way before I was even thought about. So that the lineage of, music, not only music, but the guitar, was planted long before I came around.
Okay, that's
cool. How about you?
What?
With the I know about your dad.
Yeah.
Is your mom musically inclined at all?
I mean, in a casual way.
Casual way.
The music she used to play in the car, riding around like Tony Braxton or Whitney Houston and stuff. That influenced my ear.
Gotcha.
Especially my grandma, of course, singing in church. And my dad and my grandfather, Charles Thomas, who was a jazz pianist. He played with Ron Carter and Billy Higgins.
Oh wow, that's dope.
Yep.
Wow, that's crazy. Wow. So let me ask you a question or two.
All right.
In regards to Berkeley. So
I hated it.
Really? I think we had this question before. So what about it that
I just don't like school.
I don't either.
Yeah.
I don't either. So a lot of the stuff that they was teaching you already knew?
In a way, but I don't like being in class.
Yeah.
I like, if I want to learn something, it has to be one-on-one.
That you like that setting better.
Especially back then, I was so shy and bashful.
I got you.
And really introverted. So.
Yeah, I got you. So do you think that some of the things that you did learn from in Berkeley helped you in your career or your livelihood now?
Well,
yes?
I met some very great people there.
Yeah.
But later on, when I met David Fuginski, that changed my life.
Wow.
The guitar player.
Yeah. Wow.
So when I met him, it's like, oh, okay.
Wow.
I need to stay here for a little more minute.
And how long was your tenure there? 2 years.
2 years.
Okay.
2008 to 10 or something.
So let me ask this question: How do you even get into Berkeley? You got to audition, scholarship
I auditioned.
and all that
I
sort
got
of
a partial scholarship, unfortunately.
Them bitches could have gave you the whole goddamn ride.
That's one reason I left, because it got expensive.
Okay.
Yeah. But I had to go.
Had to audition. Okay, what can you give me a little of the details on the whole audition process?
They of course had me sight reading, asked me theory questions. They asked me something about they asked me about a fugue or some fugal contrapuntal bullshit.
Uh-huh.
And they had me play a piece and stuff like that, and it was just easy.
And that was it. So how long after when you did you find out that you made it in?
Probably a month or so. I really don't remember.
It took that long for them to give? I mean, is that the natural process of how long it takes for them to let a student know that they'd have made it, or?
I don't really remember the time span, but it wasn't too long.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was surprised I got in.
Wow.
I wanted to go to New School kind of in New York.
Want to go where?
New School.
I ain't here.
Yeah, it's in New York, but I'm glad I went. It was.
So Berkeley is in Boston, or is there a Berkeley in California too?
That's a different Berkeley. The Berkeley I went to is in Boston.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Was Tomo Fujita there at the time?
The guitar player.
The guitar player, yeah.
The Asian guy.
Yeah.
He was there. Yep.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, he was over there.
So have you went back? Have they asked you to come back and like do a class or something like that? Master class? You went back?
I have. I've done some microtonal stuff with David Fuginski.
Okay.
They recently asked me to do some Steve Bailey. I just saw Steve Bailey, the bass player.
Yeah. I know Steve. Yeah.
Come.
Gotcha. Okay. You saw
why
he was at NAMM?
Yeah, at the Bass Awards thing.
Gotcha.
Yep.
How was that? How'd that go?
It was very fun.
Who all was there?
Les Claypool, Carl Wickenfeld, Victor Wooten Marcus, Nathan East, Verdine White,
man,
John Patitucci.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
So my weird ass over there was like, man, I had imposter syndrome. Like, I don't belong over here. But I tried.
Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, I think I saw some clips or something like that, man. But the one that I've been seeing that's been circulating is that fucking Kevin Powell, the one that
the North thing.
The North
I've been watching it too.
Yeah, them folks had some stank going on, man. I actually talked to Doobie Powell yesterday.
Yep.
And he had a little health scare for a minute, but he's on the mend.
Have you played with him?
I played with him. Yeah. Bad boy, man.
Yep.
Bad. Him and his brother, everybody, man.
Yep.
Killer. Shout out to Doobie and Kevin Powell, man.
Daddy too.
Yeah. I don't know about them folks. Do your research, man. Them folks killing, man.
Yep.
I just realized, just sitting here, man, y'all, this is amazing, man. You got, man, Eric Gales and MonoNeon sitting here, man. I don't know what to tell you, man. You know.
It's because of you. I'm here. You paved the way for us left-handed.
Tried, man. I tried,
Dudes.
man. I tried, man. You know.
I ain't lying either.
Yeah, I tried, man.
Yep.
You know, this is left-handedness at its finest. I mean, you know, and
I've been wanting to play music with you.
Oh man, look, man.
I used to do cover videos and make sure.
I saw that, man. I saw Block the Sun, man.
I just hoping he would see it. I didn't try to reach out to none. I just hoping.
Dude, I said to myself, man, me and my wife was looking at that, and the band was like, yo, man, would you look at that, like how this man done fucking flipped up Block the Sun like that? Y'all, if you ain't saw that, he did some years ago. He redid one of my songs, man, called Block the Sun.
It sucks now though.
It's so fucking banging.
I don't
man.
like it though.
Fuck that shit.
I don't like it no more.
Wow, man. Well, what about it that you don't like?
Because my ears are different now.
Yeah.
And the way I play now is different. I don't know if it's better or worse, but
how different would your approach be to it now?
I don't know.
Yeah, until you just do it.
Yeah.
It is what it is until you do it. Hey, to me, I still say that's some fucking genius shit, and I'm very honored, man. It was amazing. Yeah.
I was just trying to impress you.
Hey, you did. You did.
I told Corey the same thing. I did videos to Corey Henry stuff back then. Like, I just wanted to impress you. I just wanted to figure out a way to manifest playing with y'all niggas.
Yeah.
So that's what I did.
Yeah, man.
Snarky stuff too. That's how I got with Spud. He saw, he knew of me, but
gotcha.
Those videos, like, that's the reason I did those videos.
Wow, man. Well,
manifesting.
It worked.
I guess.
It works. It works, man.
I guess.
I'm glad you talked to Spud. And now?
Yep, I saw him at the Berkeley Awards. He came.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Wow, man. Yep. So what's on the horizon? What's of course, I see your videos. You making new shit every day, man, and everything. And what do you say about somebody that would, say, man, Mono is a weird cat, man. Yeah, he is a weird cat. And on the one hand, fuck him, but on the other hand, embracing that is the part that I like. And
it's hard.
So when you say it's hard, how so?
I mean, because I'm very active on social media, and I'm the one controlling everything, so I see the comments.
Right, okay.
But I don't read into it. I try not to read into it too much, because you start believing that shit. It's like, no, then don't read into it too much, because that's their perspective. That's how they looking at it.
Exactly.
So I try my best not to live through other people's eyes and ears and brain. It's hard, though.
Yeah.
Because you want to be liked.
Yeah,
you want people to like your shit, but it's whatever. You just got to be who you are. I was about to ask you the same thing. How you deal with criticism and shit, man?
Man, basically the same answer as you, man. The same answer as you. Sometimes some of them really do get to you, man. You know what I mean? And it'd be like little slick ones, about, he ain't as good as such and such, or it ain't so. But I wasn't trying to be as good as, I'm trying to be like you the one. Like, where did you come up with comparing me to? I mean, when I play anything or I sing or I do whatever I do, it's not for the validity of comparing myself to nobody. That's not what I'm doing. I'm just trying to be the best me I can be. I'm not trying to be the best Jimi Hendrix. I'm not trying to be the next nobody else. I mean, my hat's off to all. Do you get tired of that?
Do you get tired of like being compared to Jimmy?
I mean, I think I consider
and he didn't even play upside down.
Yeah, I consider it one of the highest compliments in the world to have my name in the same sentence with a guy like Jimi Hendrix. But let's just get the facts straight. I'm not trying to be the next Jimi Hendrix. I'm just trying to be the first Eric Gates.
Yeah.
You know, at the end of the day. And, you know, some people don't know no better, man. They make comments like that because out of pure ignorance that, you know, they just you know, and a lot of people, you know, equate, you know, playing and stuff like that. They turn it into a huge competitive factor.
Yeah, I don't
and,
like that.
You know, and we all out here to do what we do, and everybody, you know, doing what they do, and inspiration comes from all forms and facets. And you know, but back to the comments, you know, somebody say and say something that's, you know, they know how to shake me up the wrong way, and then South Memphis come out in me, you know what I mean? I gotta, you know, look, man.
You ever reply or respond back?
I do sometimes and tell them, man, you know what, fuck this keyboard, fuck this keyboard and fuck this internet. You know what, here go a gas station we can meet up at, and it's gonna be what it's gonna be. And then sometimes I be like, you know what, I gotta reel back a little bit. I allowed them folks to take, you know, to rent space in my fucking head up here, and it ain't even worth it. You sitting at home in your goddamn, at your mama's house, you know, commenting off shit that you seeing that I'm doing, and, you know, I kind of have to tell myself that, and, you know, just keep on strolling, man. Keep on strolling. It is hard. It is hard, because we human beings. We human.
Yeah, we're always putting ourselves out there.
We out
every
there,
day.
man. Every day, man.
Like, so
every day, you know, and you sitting there and want to say this and that and this and this and that, and like, damn, like we're not supposed to be affected by it. And then you got people also, and they doing their best just to try to, you know, help us as the artists feel, you know, and, you know, pay them no mind. No, let somebody say something about you like that, and then let me tell you to pay them no mind. You know, turn the other cheek. That ain't as easy as that as said is done, you know, but hard. You know, you just try to, you know, keep going forward, and, you know, sometimes it helps just if I, you know, and I have taken the approach that's not even looking at none of the goddamn comments on there, you know, just do what I do and keep it rolling. And I do have to say that within the past year or so, I haven't been on social media as active as I have been prior to. You know, I got a team. I got a social media team that run my stuff and this and that. And I, you know, I poke my head in every now and then and see what's going on. And I'm very thankful to my team that you know, keep my socials active, because it's very important, because that's what the world is ran off of now, you know, and it's how a lot of information and a lot of things and a lot of you know, notoriety and a lot of you know,
it's overwhelming though.
It's very overwhelming. It's very overwhelming. You know, so just letting y'all know, we are humans. You know, we human beings behind the music and all this sort of stuff, and we're just individuals trying to carve our space out in this world, man. And we see the stuff that you say, and we you know, we see it.
So shut the fuck up. I'm just playing. Y'all can continue commenting. I'm just playing. Do your thing. It's fine. I'd rather be the nigga that's being criticized anyway instead of
than not being talked about at all. Yeah, man. You know, they say they talked about Jesus. You know what I mean? So you know,
it's fine.
You know, I mean,
I guess.
End of the day, what you saying ain't gonna be enough to make me quit doing what I'm doing.
Man, I love this shit too much.
You know,
and I'm trying to support my mama. Shit.
That right there, that part.
God damn it.
That part right there, y'all wouldn't even think about. Like, there's some real fucking facts behind, know, what we got going on. I mean, you know, we love this music, but at the end of the day, you know, it's people we gotta that depend on us, man. It's, you know, folks that we trying to, you know, at the end of the day, walk in at the house and just hear them tell us, I'm proud of you. You know what I mean? And it ain't from no fan. It ain't from, you know, a club promoter or nothing like that. It means the most to hear that from the ones that you love the most, to tell you, I'm proud of you. You know what I mean? And such as his mom and grandmama and dad and all that sort of stuff. So, you know, but we appreciate y'all, you know, helping us have a career and, you know, coming to the venues and paying for the ticket to come see us play or meet and greet or buying some merchandise or checking out a video that's been posted or whatever. We massively appreciate all of that. You know, it's, you know, helping us keep rolling and continuing to have us with a life that exists in a career. So, you know, thanks for all the support from everybody.
Thank y'all.
Yeah, man, we appreciate it.
Just keep doing the shit. Just keep buying tickets and stuff.
Exactly, man. Y'all keep doing that. We gonna keep coming.
Especially for him, he got a new record about to come out.
Yeah, man.
Let's talk about that shit.
Yeah, this past week, man, we got to working on. I was so privileged to have a dream team players, Joe and Josh producing this record,
And you.
and myself, officially saying that this next record is a tribute to my late brother, Lil Jimmy King, man. And I am so happy, man. The song selection that we went into with this record, man, it is going to be amazing. It's going to be so awesome, man. And all I can say is all hail the King, Lil Jimmy King, that is. And it's going to be it's going to be amazing. It's going to be awesome, man. You got myself. You got the incomparable Mono on the bass, and man, it is it's amazing.
I was nervous.
Got my boy. I don't know why.
Yeah,
I don't know why. I have no idea why.
Nervous.
He was killing, man, killing. We got my boy Gerald Jenkins, man, another Memphis cat on organ and keys, and we got Lamar Carter. Out of he's from Michigan, but he live in L.A. That's my boy, and hey, we just had we went in there and took care of business. Shout out to Curb Studios in Nashville. We went up there in a beautiful place. That's my first time in that studio, and it's all the people there was awesome and nice, and they treated us with just the utmost respect, and we had a wonderful time, man. We had a really good time, man. I liked that spot there.
Yeah, it was very fun.
Yeah, we had a good time, man. Yeah. Even though Mono's part was done in a couple of days, I hated to see him go. I wish they could have hung out for a few more days, but hey, man, your part's over, and you
try to get the job done. Y'all produced me. I ain't saying shit.
Yeah, man, got in there, and got in out the way. With that being said, us as like individual artists, a lot of people, it may have a question of, can us as individual artists, can we be produced on, on somebody else's stuff? And man, I gotta say, man, dude came in there, man, and yes, you can take dictation, you can take a direction if it's something specific that somebody want to do. And now we all know that Mono is known for his own thing and his own style and everything that he got going on, but he came in there in the session, and and we had the charts, and it was calling them out, and everything that was required of him, he stepped up to the plate and did it, and offered up his own self. I had to keep telling him, Mono, I want you to be you in what we got going on. But his main focus was making sure he was giving, what the session, was asking of him, and so that's sometimes even as a main artist, it's not when you're asked to be a part of somebody else's stuff. It is, first and foremost, maintaining the fortitude of giving what the artist that you're playing for, what they want down, and sometimes you can't go in the capacity of who you are as a solo artist. You got to come in as a session player, you know what I mean? And sometimes if you can't do that, then you might not get the call back, you know what I mean? Because that's not the capacity that you're being asked for. So just know that as grand as he is, he can come in and be that session guy for whatever too. I mean, y'all may think that we
it depends on how much you're paying.
Exactly.
I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
Truth be told, a lot of people may be intimidated and think that we're not approachable. You never know if you don't reach out to management or whatever and ask, are you available for this session or this track that I got? And, you got the right money. Yeah, it's coming. You know what I mean? We'll make it happen. It just got to logistically and financially, line up right. And we'll do, we can be produced too. So, I just wanted to let y'all know that out there in the services of musicianship buying world, that we are there for that magnitude as well.
I was gonna say, is there something either of you've done or want to do like creatively that you haven't done in the past, or not just other people you want to collaborate with, but like personally create something new or different than what you've done? Or
I'm glad you said that. It just made me think about something though. I actually, great guy on the side gave us a quick tip on something else that we could dive into. Great Matt Anderson over there, man. Y'all, shout out to Matt over there, bad boy. Man, we was talking about while we was in that session, man. I had got a text from the incomparable, amazing drummer Nate Smith, and I had mentioned to you that it would be awesome, man, if there was a project that was put together that was myself, you, and Nate Smith, and I think that I would be interested to see what the comments of when people watch this, see what y'all think about. Would y'all be interested to see something that involved myself, Mono, and Nate Smith? I know the answer is an absolute thumbs up for me.
No! I'm just playing. I'm just joking. Yeah, I'm down. Yeah.
And man,
I'm
I
down.
never met Nate Smith before.
You haven't?
Never met him before, but coming up, I'm doing the Jazz Fest on April 27th. I'm headlining on the last day of that weekend, and then Nate Smith is doing a show of his own at a theater, and I got an email that came in, and it had said how much that Nate Smith is a huge fan of mine, and I didn't know that, and it was so beautiful to see. And long story short, I am going to be sitting in with Nate Smith the evening later on the 27th, and it'll be our first time, meeting each other and getting together, man. And I think it's going to be rather explosive. But what's even more explosive is the thought of myself, Mono, and Nate, doing a project and touring with it, and that would be a nice little bit of income.
And recording.
I think that would be some dope fucking. I think that'll pay a bill or two.
Yeah, I'm down.
It was also asked, is there anything that we've done? I mean, I can't see. I don't know what the fuck I would be doing outside of music, man. I can't even. I can't even have my brain won't even let me think about anything else. Earlier coming up, I just wanted to be a truck driver like my dad.
Oh man, I used to say that when I was younger.
Yeah, I wanted to be an on-the-road truck driver like my dad, man. And this music thing took off. I mean, I guess that's what I would have been doing. But other than that, I don't know what the fuck. What about you?
Same here.
Yeah.
I don't know either.
Yeah, I got no idea, man. No idea about, what I would be doing. But, I mean, thank God I'm, fucking with this music, and that's all I know. I never worked a clock in, clock out job in my life. This is what has supported me all my life. And, until I can't do it no more, that's all I can do.
You thought about quitting?
Man, it has been some times that, I have allowed thoughts in my head to, overreign, myself at certain points in time, and it turned out it was just a big crock of shit that I was just telling myself, man, I ain't, got no thoughts of doing that, man. But sometimes, you can, get down on yourself sometimes and can get depressed, and
that's like that every day for me.
Yeah. How do you cope with that?
I just gotta push through it.
Gotta push through it. Yeah.
Cause I don't got nothing else to do.
Yeah.
I love this music shit, but man.
Yeah. It can be.
Yeah.
It can be taxing, man. It can be taxing, man.
We feel like I'm not enough.
Yeah. No, you trust me. You more than enough, man.
Nah, I don't feel it sometimes.
Yeah. You gotta think about, we pouring so much into other people's cup, man. Who there to pour into our cups? You know what I mean? And we just it can be. We give so much. We give so much, man. And just know that we need it given to us, and I guess a small reciprocant of that is just I guess the applause and the claps and the screams and the yells at the shows. But then at some point in time the music stops, and what do we have to do but sit there with the thoughts in our head that can kind of sometimes take over, and we fall victim to kind of leaning into those things that are, that makes us human. We're human, man, and we looked at as these action heroes and all this and that, and wow, I wish I had their life, man. Be careful what you ask for, because there's a lot that come along with it, man. It's not for the faint of heart. It's not for the faint of heart, man. It's a lot of shit. It's a lot of, birthdays and funerals and celebrations and all this sort of stuff that you're going to miss out on. So if you're not prepared to be missing out on that stuff for the sake of obligations and dates and commitments that you have due to your career, if you're not ready to say, I can't go and do that, then you might want to think about doing something else. It's just one aspect of it. It's just one aspect of it. There are many facets to this career. criticism that you have to, look over and be told that, hey, it's better that you look over that. No, I mean, that's hard to do because I'm a human, man. I can't look over somebody sitting here talking shit about something that I did or something that some things might be worth talking shit about, but then sometimes it's what about the random shit talkers, you know what I mean? Like, where the fuck did you get this from? Like, how the fuck, and how do I know if I'm not currently playing for the motherfucker that made this fucked up comment in front of me right now? You know what I mean? Like, damn, like, it's a lot of shit, man, that that we as artists have to play through and emotions and things like that we have to, carry on as if, we're exempt from, the shit that happening to y'all and the same shit happening to us. And we just have to try to play through it, and very thankful that we do have the music as an expressive mechanism to, try to get through some of these things. But I just can't elaborate more that, we're human, man, and our mental health is very important too, man. So a wellness check from time to time, on somebody is more than its weight in gold, to check on, not only physically, but mental health is very, 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 very important, man. We go through a lot. Man. And
my bank account is very important. So keep buying these tickets and buying these records and supporting these artists.
Yeah, man. We need all that. All that go hand in hand. You ain't getting that. Sometimes I'd say the bank account a little bit more than mental health sometimes.
Definitely is. Right now, shit. Man, I'm under pressure right now, but it's fine.
Under pressure, man. Wow.
Yeah,
man.
buddy.
Yeah, it's the struggle is real, man. It's real, man. Yeah, it's very, very real, man. Very real. So what's on the horizon coming up in the not too long for you?
I'm trying to put out this new record I did with my band.
Okay.
I got Xavier and Peter Knudsen and Devin Funkmaster Way Charlie. David played on it. I did it in Iceland. So
really?
Yeah.
Wow. How long ago was this?
What was that, like a year ago? 2 years ago?
February of 2023.
Oh, wow. How many songs is it?
9, 8, maybe.
Wow.
Yeah.
How you feel about it? Is it finished?
Yeah, it's finished. I'm just waiting to put it out so I can move on to the next.
Go on to the next thing. Yeah, man. Yep. Wow. Shout out to Xavier, man. Bad boy, man. That's a bad boy, man. I see you, man.
Xavier Leon.
Yeah.
He knows about you, Xavier.
Oh, yeah. I know about him, man.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
He would love that.
A couple of his songs we play in our intro music before we get on stage. So I think he did a rendition of Hoochie Coochie Man or something like that. And then he got another smooth ass song that he got, man. I want to be true. It's something that's real fucking. It's dope.
He wrote some of the shit on my. What's the name of the song? Bad Attitude.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
He came in with that one.
Wow. Yeah. Xavier Lynn, man. Y'all do your research on Xavier. It's a bad boy, man. Bad boy. It's a lot of dope cats out here, man. A lot of dope cats. A lot of good music out here floating around, man. And expose yourself to as much as you can.
Yeah, you suck at Xavier. Xavier Lynn. No, I'm joking. I love you, everybody. I love my band. Peter, Charlie, Dominique, Devin.
Yeah, I actually was watching the clip on. Speaking of that, I was watching the clip. I think you, Chris, Dave, and it was Marcus King.
Yeah, I was nervous about that one. I'd be nervous, man.
Yeah, that's my guy, man. Old Marcus. Was that the Blue Note in New York?
Yep. And Sharky came in and did the rest of the shows.
Yeah. That's another one. Shout out to Sharky, Isaiah Sharky, man. Man. Yep. Wow. We talking about some heavyweights here, man.
Yep.
Some solid cats, man. Real solid cats, man. And boys, it's the truth, man. This is a great community, man. The music, having people that I'm inspired by and I look up to and just feel great to, be around them and some people ain't that cool to be around, but, I haven't ran into a whole lot of them that ain't, but, mostly everybody is all right, man. Everybody is, I would hang out with if music wasn't on the table, I would hang out with them just like that. I'd hang out with you if music had nothing to do with it, just like we're doing now. So, yeah, man, this is a pleasure, man. It really is, man. I'm very, very happy to have spent this moment in time that I got with you sitting here, man. And I am very interested to see, what some of the comments are going to be said when
they hate us.
I hope not.
Go to hell. That's what they're going to tell us. Go to hell.
Yeah, man, embracing that individuality, man, is dope. Man.
Jimi Hendrix was better. Jimi Hendrix was better. He was better. I'm just joking.
All this shit, man. God damn.
Aaron King was better.
Man. That's good, bro. That's stupid, man.
I'm just fucking around. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, it's all good. Don't be, man. Don't be sorry. Me and you, it's all good. It's all good. This is awesome. So what is the name of the podcast show?
Juggling Kangaroos.
For real?
Juggling Kangaroos, yeah.
Oh,
I got a song called Juggling Kangaroos.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. And is there a set schedule of when the podcast happens? Weekly, monthly, or what?
Whenever it gets done, and I just pop it into YouTube like a VCR. Whenever it gets done, this is like the 3rd episode.
Oh, okay. Who was on the first and second one?
Me and Aaron, my front of house guy, he wear a mask.
Oh, really?
And he beat
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and who was on the second episode?
Him.
Who was on the first one?
Me and him, Aaron.
So y'all was on both episodes?
Yeah, so you like the first guest.
Oh, wow. Damn. Damn.
Real
wow.
guest.
Oh, wow. Yeah, man. This ain't going to be the last time. I'll come back and do it again.
Yep.
I'll come back and do it again, man.
Yep.
Yeah, man. I got to, yeah. Juggling Kangaroos.
Juggling Kangaroos.
Ain't that something?
Yeah. What, Matt?
No, any closing thoughts?
Any closing thoughts? I don't know, but we got the baddest motherfucker in the world right here, Eric.
Right there. MonoNeon, coldest motherfucker in the world.
I do want to ask one question. It's kind of a nerdy question. But how do you balance the technical shit with your pure expression? Like because your technique is flawless.
Man, I really don't even know, man.
That's fine.
I really don't know.
That's a great answer. I love it. That's great. I would answer the same way. I don't have technique anyway. But yeah, you just pure flawless.
I just go for it, man.
Okay.
I really don't. I don't even put a lot of thought into it. It's just fucking, I just fucking dive in, and what comes out. And for many years I put a lot of work into the Eric Johnson was a huge factor for me on the technical side of the stuff that he was doing, and I would try to learn it until I felt like when I heard myself play, until I felt like I felt when I heard him play. When I heard myself play, then I'm continuing to work on it until I did feel that way, and it was that, and so that from having the exposure of him in my life, just seeped into everything else, and every other style. There's an accuracy that I'm looking for. There's a technical accuracy that I'm looking for. I don't always achieve it, but I try.
You do.
And I try, and so that. On top of the reckless abandon approach of fucking going at it, man, and organized chaos, all that tied into one, man. And, I can't tell you how it happens. It just happens.
Okay. Well, you have achieved it very well. And that's Eric Gale for you, the baddest motherfucker in the world. I don't care what y'all say. Like, literally, he's the baddest motherfucker in the world.
Wow, man. I'm honored,
Sometimes
man.
I watch your shit on YouTube. I start getting teary-eyed.
Oh,
and I'm not joking. I'm sure a lot of people will agree. Like,
wow.
Just emotional. Like, nigga, this nigga bad as fuck. Okay, I can do that. But anyway,
You do it,
no,
man.
I do not. This is Juggling Kangaroos. Eric Gale, one of my favorite guitar players, the top favorite.
Wow.
Yeah, and I'm so happy to be playing music with him, like for real, in real life.
Wow.
And I love him so much. I just texted him that. I thought it was weird, but I just told him I loved him.
Yeah, I told him back, man.
I truly do.
Yeah, man. I feel the same. Right back at you, man. This is a huge honor, man. And Juggling Kangaroos, man.
Juggling Kangaroos.
Right here in you bitches'
South
face.
Memphis.
Right here in you bitches' face. Yes, sir.
All right, thank y'all.
Yeah.
Turn this shit off.
Kangaroos, 'cause my therapist said to making the best of a